So the first video I wanted to do is on mindset and identity shift. But before we start, we need to set expectations about motivation. And most men fail not because they're lazy or weak, but because they have no clear structure, no accountability, and the wrong mindset and expectations from day one. And let's be real, if you think motivation is going to be enough, then you need to realize that motivation will fade every time. And it's not about willpower either, it's about having a system in place, the right mindset, and a clear roadmap. I want to break down why most men never seem to reach their fitness goals. Firstly, they don't set clear goals. So most people say, I want to lose some body fat, I want to put on some muscle, or I want to get in shape. But what does that actually mean? I want these goals to be more detailed. So what I want you to do is get a notepad, pen and paper. I want you to write it on your phone notes. But I want you to write exactly what your goal is. So lose body fat. How much body fat do you want to lose? So it could be lose 10 kg, drop 3 inches off my waist, look lean in a shirt. You get the idea of what I'm trying to do with this. Make the goals more smaller into that bigger goal. So the reason you want to lose body fat, what do you want to achieve out of that? Without a clear goal, your brain has no target of what to actually achieve, and you're just winging it. If you can visually see something there, it's going to push you a lot more every single day to want to achieve it. Number 2 is they chase too many things at once. And you've probably been there yourself. You want to bulk, you want to cut, you want to build your arms, but you also want abs. You want to fix your sleep, you want to drink less, but you want to do it all at the same time. But what I want you to do without overwhelming yourself is simply pick one and dominate it, especially if you're a busy man with family, business, or a stressful job. I don't want to stress you out more than you probably already are, and simplicity is how you're going to win this. You go back to motivation again. You rely on motivation more than you do on systems. And motivation is like a quote I always like to use. It's like a sugar rush. It feels great in the moment, then it crashes later. And by that, I mean, in the moment, you might be really excited. Maybe when you joined this app, maybe when you've done a plan before, maybe when you've set a goal originally, but you'll notice that motivation slowly starts to fade and you go back to where you were. And that's why I want you to kind of forget about motivation and more about systems that we're about to put in place. And systems, routine, and environment will beat motivation every time. And you probably know that from other areas of your life as well. So this is why I've made this environment for you. So you're not winging it based on how you feel, but you fully have structure in place. And most guys never actually break their goals down. So when I said to you before about writing your goals down, that's exactly what I mean. They may say I want to lose 10 pounds, but I have no clue how to track progress or stay consistent. So here's the system and how we're going to break that down. So step 1 is going to be like the vision, the big goal. This is going to be like the end result. So example could be, I want to lose 10 pounds, see my abs, and have more energy for my kids. So that's like the big main goal. So the North Star, that's the one we want to be aiming for. So step 2 from that is going to be breaking it down to your milestones from that. So knowing that you won't lose 10 pounds in 2 weeks. Occasionally some people do, but set realistic goals. Let's say we said you want to lose 20 pounds. You won't lose that in 2 weeks. Instead, we could say we'll aim for 8 weeks. Improve sleep, hit your protein every single day. Now you know it's going to be realistic and trackable. And step 3 from that's going to be lock in your daily non-negotiables. And this is the clue. Start tracking your meals from Monday to Sunday. Double your step count every single day. So let's say you do 3,000 steps now, go to 6,000. Weightlift 3 to 4 days per week consistently. Go to bed before 11 p.m. They seem small, but when you start stacking them together, the results will start to follow. And step 4 from this 4-step method is review them weekly. So most men skip this, but let's say you have a business or a career, you will always review what you're doing to make sure it's working and progressing. It's exactly what I want you to do with your physique. And if you're not assessing what you're doing, then you're just guessing. Check your photos, weight, and measurements. So each week I want you to do photos. I want you to do your measurements and how you're feeling as well. For example, did your training improve? Did you get more energy throughout your day? Did you sleep better?